Well, wouldn't you know, just as I'm patting myself on the back for making good progress in the lifelong fear to love migration, today I found myself in the midst of a full-blown fear attack. I had the telltale signs, including a discouraged mood, mild anxiety, and negative self-talk. I became aware of it only as I listened to some new perspectives on fear, and just after I read an inspiring excerpt from Sadhguru Talk and recalled a session I'd had with my guides on the subject. The subject being writing a book. The idea has been floating aimlessly in the back of my mind for a decade or two, and while they say everyone has a book in them, I had not a clue as to what mine might be. But I recently felt strongly guided and encouraged to write about my spiritual journey in the memoir genre. As opposed to writing an autobiography, which covers your whole life, and unless you're somebody famous, who cares? Memoir focuses on one theme, and anything not adhering to that theme should be surgically removed as a distraction. All stories are a hero's journey, starting in one place, then facing a bunch of obstacles and challenges, and then returning as a more empowered and transformed soul. So I've watched lots of videos from 2 writing schools and done some exercises, listened to and read 2 books on how to create a book, from outlining to writing to editing some more and editing yet again, through self-publishing. I did join a writing workshop that starts in a month with the challenge of writing your first draft in 100 days. When I broke that down into words per day, I'm reading that workbook ahead of time, and it seems very complicated, figuring your exposition, inciting incident, rising action, dilemma, climax, and denouement, not only for the book, not only for each section and chapter, but for each scene as well. Overwhelming. And at the moment, I'm super stuck because I can't figure out a structure that fits my particular journey. My journey is not a straight linear progression because my awakening happened in mid to late life. I need to reinterpret all those painful, fear-based, and misaligned with spirit experiences after the fact. So it can't be exactly chronological because it would be a steady stream of whining for the first 48 years. Or could I do it chronologically with a little translation after each section explaining what I learned from it? But you're not supposed to tell, you're supposed to show what happened. You have to write so evocatively that the reader figures it out for themselves. I'm sunk. Anyway, that's how I was feeling this morning. I thought, who cares if I write a stupid book? No one. What good will it do, really? None. If I can't even get started, it's not meant to be, etc., blah, blah, blah. All the while feeling defeated to think I could do it when I can't, embarrassed that I'm so easily overwhelmed, and disappointed in my weak will. Then today's inspiration sources spoke. Sadhguru said, "It is such a joy for me to see people crossing their limitations to make things happen. Human beings who do not break their self-created boundaries will remain trapped in them. Breaking your limitations is an essential part of your spiritual growth. If you shift from unwillingness to willingness, from inertia to effervescence, your life will become joyful. Your journey will become effortless." My new buddy pal, Christian Sundberg, says that fear is a signal for potential expansion. Fear is only possible when the spirit is engaged in challenge, which means it's working on something new that you don't have a handle on yet. Fear happens when spirit is buying into a belief that is not in alignment with the truth of who we really are, which is divine. Okay, I said the divine part. Fear is a call to expand. I had a great session with my guides about the book, They said it's the next step along your journey. Have fun with it. No pressure, just get started. I learned that an author's first draft is called the vomit draft. Just bleh, throw the content out and down on paper. Do not edit as you go, just get it out and saved. I'm so grateful for my instantaneous reality check today, just when I needed it. Sheesh, why do I get so wrapped up in irrelevant expectations and drive myself crazy? Intention is everything. So I hereby change my intention from fear to intending from love. Heavenly helpers, thank you for getting me back on track to shine that divide.